Hi everyone, it's Cindy, and I wanted to share with you the cards that I got from the SSS September Card Kit. First I want to show you what's left from what I made. If you want to know the contents of the card kit, I did do an unboxing, so you can check that out. I have quite a few of the jewels left, although I did use some. I have scraps left from the paper pads. Or paper pad, I should say. Probably some scraps that I know I could have gotten another card or two out of, but I was done. Enough is enough. And also, I have a lot of the enamel dots left. I only used a few. The 3D embossing folder, of course, which is huge. I love this thing. And the stamp set. Gorgeous stamp set, which I know I'll get a lot of use out of. And quite a bit of the metallic cardstock from Tim Holtz. I used every color except the darker green, and I didn't cut into that at all, but I have quite a bit of every color left, and of the 3 envelopes I haven't used yet. But I got 18 cards, and I'm just going to quickly show them to you. So this one is just a panel of the paper from Vicki Boutin, and I just stamped that on a little piece of the white cardstock, and this is stamped and embossed with some black embossing powder from Wow. And so that's that one. This one I used the 3D embossing folder on the metallic. Used my Arteza real brush markers to color this, and I fussy cut it and just glued it in place, and a little sentiment there on a flag. This was one of the cut-aparts. I offset the metallic paper behind it and added a couple of the gems, and yeah, I like that. Everyday Ordinary Life. This was a piece of the lighter green metallic with the leaf pattern paper, a little bird that I colored and fussy cut, and the stamp sentiment from the stamp set. This was another cut apart. I just tore the edges and inked them up. I think I used peacock feathers on that. And it says, "Live for the moments you can't put into words." This was a strip of several birds across the bottom. I just used a few of them and put some little metallic paper here. Thinking of you, and yeah. Here, a piece of the embossed paper, this time was foil, and on the rainbow paper with some purple cardstock behind that I pulled from my stash. Look for the rainbows. Another cut apart, there was a piece of paper in the pad that had just cameras that seemed to be screaming to go together. Put them together with another piece of the copper colored metallic and put that on foam tape. This one was a scrap of the polka dot paper and some blue cardstock, or aqua, or whatever color you want to call that, teal, and a little piece of metallic that I actually heat embossed the words "thank you" on. This little butterfly was from a cut apart that I fussy cut and stamped a couple of the butterflies from the stamp set. Yeah. This one, I heat embossed this and fussy cut it out to pair with the pattern paper. I like how that turned out. This one, I heat embossed, stamped it with Versamark on black paper, embossed it with white embossing powder. Put it on the grid paper that was actually from the top of the little birds, the little strip of birds, and I like how that one turned out. This was this beautiful cloud paper, and across the bottom it had this little sentiment strip that says "Love Beyond Words," and I just put a little yellow bird up there that I stamped and fussy cut. This says "Escape the Ordinary." Used the enamel dots here that I used, the only three that I used, I should say, and and a little bit of the sort of platinum colored, and another piece of the embossed cardstock with broken china, I think that is, and another piece of that floral paper. another flower that I stamped and colored and then fussy cut out, and a sentiment that is just stamped on there, and a couple of the gems, just to give it some shimmer. Fussy, I stamped these on the rainbow paper and fussy cut them out and put it on this other sort of rainbow pie-shaped paper, and that one was pretty simple, but I like how it turned out. Another one on the leaf paper, with this time with 3 little birds that I colored and cut out with the same sentiment. Another butterfly on a cut-apart, put it on the green metallic. This says, "May you find a rainbow of happiness," and I put this with the rainbow paper, or the butterfly paper in black and white, and I like how that turned out. I love the contrast. And this last one was the rainbow hearts, and I used the somewhere over the rainbow sentiment, back the sentiment with black paper, back the paper, the decorative paper with black paper, and yeah, I think it's striking, and I like how it turned out. So, 18 cards. The kit was $34.95. I have 18 cards and have all of those supplies left, including a gorgeous stamp set and that beautiful embossing folder. So I think that made it a really good deal. So, tell me what you think. Please like, subscribe, comment. Thanks for watching, and come back.